audit.
And,
Here at the Yosemite Airport,
it's something
we'll
that
see
I think is
people
really
take our films
fascinating,
really
and I know a
far.
lot of our listeners are really into this
Yeah.
and have questions about it. So I've got an expert here with me today to kind of help us break down all the ins and outs
Absolutely.
of, First Amendment audits.
Yeah.
So first of all, when we talk about First Amendment audits, what are we really talking about?
We're talking about your right to film in public spaces.
Okay.
And especially when it comes to public officials.
Okay.
Like police officers,
Got it.
government buildings, things like that.
So it's not just like, I'm walking down the street and I see a cool bird
Right.
and I want to film it.
Yeah.
This is specifically when you're interacting with
Exactly.
like a government official in public.
Right. You have the right to document how our government operates.
Okay.
And that's really what's at the heart of these First Amendment audits.
And so where does this right come from? Is it like explicitly written in the Constitution?
Well, it's interesting you should ask that because the First Amendment itself doesn't actually say right to film. But over time, courts have recognized that recording is essential for gathering and sharing information,
Okay.
especially when it comes to how our government is run.
Okay. So it's not like, black and white right to film, but courts have said over time,
Exactly.
this is something that should be protected.
It's implied.
Okay.
It's an implied right based on the First Amendment.
Got it. And are there any like big court cases that have really shaped this, right?
Oh, absolutely. There's a really important one called Glick v. Cuniff.
Glick v. Cuniff.
Yes, back in 2011.
Okay.
And the First Circuit Court of Appeals
Okay.
very clearly stated that you have the right to record public officials doing their jobs in public.
Wow.
So that was huge.
So that's like a landmark
Huge.
case that really set the stage for a lot of this.
Landmark case absolutely set a precedent for future cases.
Okay. And have other courts like followed that precedent?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Other circuit courts like the 5th, 7th, and 11th have all followed suit.
Oh, wow. So this is like
They've all upheld that right to record.
pretty solid legal
Yeah.
backing for this.
Solid legal backing.
And I think I remember reading somewhere that one of the courts even went a step further and said it wasn't just protected as speech,
Yes.
it also as press.
That's right. That was the 7th Circuit in the ACLU v. Alvarez case.
ACLU v. Alvarez.
They said recording is protected under both the freedom of speech and freedom of the press.
Wow. So it's like double.
Double the constitutional power.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Wow. That's pretty powerful.
It is. It strengthens your legal standing if you're conducting an audit.
Interesting. So we've got like this really strong foundation at the federal level.
Yes.
But I know some people might be thinking, okay, well, what about state laws? Does this vary from state to state?
And you're right, it does. While federal law sets the baseline, state laws can sometimes add their own little twists and turns.
Okay, give me an example.
For example, Louisiana
Okay.
recently passed a law making it a crime to be within 25 feet of a police officer after they've told you to stop.
Really?
So you can imagine how that could impact auditors who are trying to document interactions.
Yeah, that's tricky.
Right.
So it seems like you really do have to know.
It does highlight the need to know the specifics in your state.
Yeah, for sure. And what about wiretapping laws? Do those come into play at all when you're filming?
That's a common concern people have.
Yeah.
But generally, wiretapping laws are about recording private conversations
Okay.
where people have a reasonable expectation of privacy.
Right.
But when you're filming in public, that expectation of privacy isn't really there.
Okay, so that's a relief.
So generally, you don't need to worry about wiretapping laws when you're conducting an audit in a public space.
Gotcha. But I have heard of these things called ag-gag laws.
Oh, yes.
And those have always kind of creeped me out a little bit.
Yeah.
What are those all about?
Yeah. Ag-gag laws are interesting.
Yeah.
They're a way some states try to limit recording specifically on farms and agricultural facilities.
Okay.
And they're usually aimed at preventing undercover investigations into things like animal cruelty or worker conditions.
So they don't want people to see.
Right. They want to prevent that kind of documentation.
Okay, so it's like they're trying to shield
Exactly.
these industries from scrutiny
Yes.
and have those laws held up in court.
Well, many of them have faced legal challenges and been struck down.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they often violate the First Amendment.
I'm doing one.
Okay, so it seems like there's this tension between
Very-
the right to film
Right.
and these attempts to restrict it.
Absolutely.
Okay, now let's say I'm standing on a public sidewalk and I want to film a building across the street that's private
Well,
property.
you guys are
Okay.
walking around with masks on. And
Am I allowed to do that?
That's a great question, and the answer in most cases is yes.
This is how I express my
This
gender
comes down
identity.
to what's called the plain
You're gonna have to
view
ask him. He's Mr.
doctrine.
President.
If you're in a public space and you can see something something with your own eyes,
Right.
you're usually allowed to film it.
So if I can see it, I can film it.
Exactly. It's about what's readily visible from that public vantage point.
Okay. So if I'm across the street from someone's house and I'm filming their house from the sidewalk,
Right.
that's generally okay.
Yes, but there are limits.
Okay.
It depends on whether there's a reasonable expectation of privacy.
Reasonable expectation.
Right. For example, filming someone through their window into their home.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That would likely be crossing the line.
Yeah, you're not supposed to be able to see into someone's home.
Right.
That's where the plain view principle wouldn't apply.
Gotcha. So it's not just like a free-for-all to film whatever you want.
No, it's not.
There are some nuances there.
Nuances to consider for sure.
Okay. Now, what about technology? Does using a high-powered camera or a special lens change things?
Technology definitely adds another layer to all of this.
Okay.
There's a Supreme Court case, actually,
Kylo v. United States,
of the United States.
where the court ruled that using thermal imaging
Okay.
to see inside a home from the outside
Wow.
actually requires a warrant.
Really?
It's considered a search.
So it's like the technology
Free.
gives you access to something that
Right.
you wouldn't normally be able to see.
That you wouldn't be able to see with your naked eye.
Wow, that's fascinating. So technology can actually
It can.
shift the legal boundaries.
It can shift those lines.
So filming on public property is generally okay,
Generally, yes.
but privacy plays a really key role
It does.
in setting those boundaries.
Absolutely.
Okay. So are there any other like really important things that people should keep in mind?
Well, knowing your state's specific laws is crucial.
Right.
Some states have much stricter rules than others, especially when it comes to recording conversations or filming certain locations.
So do your research.
Do your research. Know the laws in your state.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing that even when you know your rights, things can still get kind of tense
Absolutely.
when you're out there doing an audit.
It can get heated out there.
Yeah.
One of the most valuable tips I can give is to be courteous and transparent.
Okay.
If someone asks you what you're doing, explain your purpose calmly.
Just be cool about it.
De-escalate the situation.
Okay.
That's key.
Good advice.
Yeah.
And what happens if someone tells me to stop filming on public property? Do I legally have to?
Legally, no, you don't have to stop filming on public property just because someone tells you to.
Okay.
But remember, safety always comes first.
Yeah.
So while you might have the right to film, is it worth a potential confrontation?
Good point.
Sometimes the wisest thing to do is to disengage and avoid escalating the situation.
Okay, so know your rights, but also be smart.
Know your rights, but be smart.
That way I can't scare you with questions.
Okay, where do you need me to walk back?
Back to your guys' car.
Oh, back to my car.
Actually, I like being scared, so keep it up.
Yeah, okay, well then you guys can just stand off to the side. And you guys can be scared over there.
I don't want you
Okay.
to scare me.
No.
Get more angry, please.
No. You guys can walk away. You guys don't need to be here.
Oh, well, you don't need to tell me what to do.
I can't tell you to.
Or what?
There is no or what.
Well, no, I'm asking.
I need you guys to step off to the side because you're impeding our way in the street.
No, we're not.
What people are we impeding now?
I'm not impeding anybody.
Well, he is. He's in a way. People come down this way. This is the lane to screen people down, so you can come back this way and stand over there.
We're just doing an investigation, man. No need to panic.
I'm not panicked.
You are panicked.
Just letting you know that there's
It's okay.
an area.
It's okay to be
Area
panicked.
is over there.
No,
Behind you.
it starts to be here.
Well, either way, I'm not over there.
Damn.
So that's what I was letting you know. You guys can stand off to the side.
Thank you. Very helpful of you. You're so sweet. She's telling her. Maria Bob is training her? What? What, Maria Bob? Damn. Attitude. PTSD from her too. Jeez.
Well, that's also a lane for wheelchairs. So you guys can stand way back there where he's at. If you guys want to.
Nobody is coming through.
Again, that's still a lane for wheelchairs to come
So
through.
she confirmed that I can stay,
So if I
stand
have a
here.
wheelchair come through, you guys are blocking it.
Mm-mm.
It's wheelchair accessible.
Correct. So you're blocking it.
Nobody has come through.
Gina over there
Again,
shivering.
if a wheelchair comes, you would be blocking it.
No, because I would move out the way to a truck.
Yeah, but you're still on the lane, so if you guys stand back there where he's at, You guys wouldn't be
I'm
vlogging.
gonna ask you respectfully, please stop harassing.
I'm having PTSD right now, so I had to step back.
Okay, you can stand back there where he's at.
You don't-
I'm having a panic attack right now, actually.
Respectfully asking you to leave me alone.
You remind me of my wife.
Stand back where your buddy's at over there. You
What?
left it though.
You should stand back.
Why? Again,
You don't
I like how she confirmed that I'm actually fine here.
You have a supervisor?
I am the supervisor.
Damn, Gina.
I am.
Isn't that how you talk?
Damn.
Just be a little more respectful. This is what we're investigating. Public employees and how they interact with people. You could be allowed.
Well, you can't screen. You can't record while we're screening.
No, I can't. If you were that
You
concerned,
can't screen.
you would block it off. You would block it off. If my eyes can see it, I can record it.
You cannot.
What are you guys hiding?
We're not hiding it.
You're very you really want to get rid of the cameras or something.
No.
This is a public building. I have a right to use the camera. Just like you have a camera out there recording me. Do you know what civil rights are?
Hey, behind you.
Civil rights are everyone has equal opportunity. It's like you can record me with that camera. I'm allowed to record.
Behind you. They're having a little meltdown. It's understandable. That's what I'm.
When they arrive, don't get in the way. And your line, don't give them anything to film, ignore them, no.
Thank you.
Sorry, sir.
Thank you.
And you're in the way already, aren't you?
Hey,
Oh, he was in my way.
people like good cops too, you know?
You have a little
So,
respect, sir.
if you
Just
give
like
us a
these
good
two.
interaction, people are gonna love you. Thank you though.
The officer said we have to be behind the line.
Hey, I remember this dude too. From somewhere.
When we have a wheelchair, I will gladly get him out.
It's a trip.
Stand off to the side, that's fine.
The officer said behind the
Don't call
line.
the cops. Make him do it. I'm not blocking them.
Well, you know he was a tyrant there. Gee. Very hostile.
All right. She already told me, he already told me, the cop already told me. I'm right here. We move from here to here to here. You guys want to play games?
No, I would like to ask you to step
When the
up to the
wheelchair
side.
comes, I will gladly get out of there.
When somebody walks through, believe.
I got you.
But there's a red line here for a reason.
That's for them to call forward.
Take it off.
The officer already gave us a directive, sir.
It says wheelchair accessible through employees enter here. So what I'm asking you is just to stay there.
What if I'm handicapped? I can stand here though.
The
So
officer
it's all good.
told you guys,
Straight.
leave us alone.
We're straight.
Just go over there. Don't give us any content. Just go back over there.
We're not here. We're not here
Uh-huh.
to engage or
You were
anything.
giving us content.
We're here to hold our public employees accountable, sir.
I don't know why you don't show you back.
How do we know you work here?
Damn. Hey, can you show it to me? No, I can see it from there.
So if you guys can just stand over there, you can still film all you want. I'm just asking you to keep this path.
When the wheelchair comes, I'll get out of the way. I'll even go over here.
That sign does not say do not enter.
Since you want to play games,
Wheelchair accessible.
It says crew employees enter here. Are you crew or employees?
But we're not entering.
over there, right there, that's the restricted zone.
The red line.
Can't go past that.
So the officer already came and told us where we can stand.
Call him again.
You don't have to be so rude.
Customers nicer, sir.
Call him again.
No need to panic.
You are panicking.
You can't let this go for something.
Am I?
Yes, you are.
Pat you down.
Those people back there don't want to be filmed.
Don't.
Touch them in private places.
You gotta act.
Very hostile lady.
All that room.
Wow.
And that's not a wheelchair. She's breaking the rules. She's not using
He's
the
calling someone,
regular lane.
and he's going to accuse us of harassment. He's the one that walked up to us.
Wow. Oh, he's still tripping over there.
The longer this takes, the longer we're gonna stay.
So what's the problem with us setting up? We don't get an officer out there.
Oh. They're tripping over there.
Okay, I can create a podcast commentary on First Amendment audits, focusing on the legal aspects and then the specifics of airports. Intro music.
That's it.
Welcome to the show. Today, we're diving into the complex world of First Amendment audits, which involve recording public officials in public spaces. Legally, this practice is a bit of a gray area. Federal courts tend to support the right to record, viewing it as a form of free speech and press. However, things get complicated at the state level. Many states have their own laws that can affect recording, including wiretapping and what are called ag-gag laws that restrict the recording of certain activities. Also, states can impose time, place, and manner restrictions. So if you're planning to conduct these audits, it is really crucial to understand the federal rulings as well as the specific state regulations to avoid legal problems. Now let's talk about a common place where these audits may occur: airports. While our sources don't discuss airports specifically, we can apply the rules about filming in public and private spaces to this context. Filming at an airport is tricky, mixing First Amendment rights with security and private property concerns. In the publicly accessible parts of an airport, like sidewalks and ticketing areas, filming is usually okay, as long as you're not disrupting anything. But airports also have heightened security, which means filming might be limited near security checkpoints or planes. Pay attention to signs and instructions from personnel in these areas. Also remember that many shops and restaurants inside the airport are private businesses, and they might have their own rules about filming. Airport security and law enforcement can also step in if they think your filming is disruptive. So practically speaking, pay attention to signage, respect airport staff, and avoid interfering with the normal airport operations, and also be mindful of privacy. To sum up, filming in public parts of an airport is generally allowed, as long as you follow security rules. Private businesses within the airport might have their own rules, and always be respectful of airport staff, procedures, and passenger privacy. Always check with the specific airport for their own guidelines, as these can vary. Outro music.
You don't have to be so rude.
No need to panic.
You are panicking.
You can't let this go for somebody. Am I?
Yes, you are.
Those people back there don't want to be filmed.
Don't.
Touch them in private places.
Very hostile lady.
All that room.
Wow.
And that's not a wheelchair. She's breaking the rules. She's not using
He's
the
calling someone,
regular lane.
and he's going to accuse us of harassment. He's the one that walked up to us.
Wow. Oh, he's still tripping over there.
And longer this takes, the longer we're going to stay.
So what's the problem with us setting up? Like we don't get an officer out there?
Oh. They're tripping over there. Oh, he's tripping. Oh, that's it. I think he's getting educated over there. Yeah. I think he is getting educated over there.
We're not here to engage with people.
I'm preparing to go live, and I knew they were gonna show up again. So I think he's getting educated. I'm not sure right now. But I'm getting my live ready.
Stop engaging and walk away. He really didn't understand.
Little brother there.
When he didn't want to comprehend and fight.
The little brother there.
Do you want to come through? Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, do that. Hey.
Yo, come here. On the real though, why you have to be so rude? Why you have to be so rude though? No, I'm being serious. Like I'm not being hostile to you or anything. But I mean, you know we can stand there, right? See, you're just walking away, being rude. Wow, Nick. Yeah, that's Nick there.
In this
That's
video,
probably
I will tell you.
Yeah, there you go. America.
So basically, if your bag gets lost or you're looking for your bag, I work for Delta and United.
All right.
So you'll come over here, you'll just give me a bag tag, I'll look it up. So if it's like, say you travel to New York or San Francisco or something and it's still in San Francisco, we would put a claim in for you, and then you'll set up for delivery or pickup. They'll come here and then we'll give you a call, or if you're late for your bag and the bag is in the room, I'll just go get it for you.
All right. Great job. Thank you.
Have a good one.
Hi.
I don't want to be recorded. You don't got my
Don't touch me. What the
recorded right now.
Alright, yeah.
Recorded right now.
What?
There you go. Real nice people.
What? Very hostile. There you go. Walk of shame. Wow. Very ladylike.
That was your dad.
Very late. What? I don't know what to say to that. But very ladylike though. Damn. Who holds the bolster? Oh, she'll handle you, trust me. I doubt it.
They taught themselves almost to be something they're not, and they're so rageful.
That's crazy, bro. Chillona there.
She said don't record, but we're still recording him. Or him. Honestly, I don't know.
Technically, yeah, we can refer to someone like that, you know, like the person, you know, like they, for example, they, them. Is that cell phone face there?
There she is.
That one, that's her.
Pink phone.
Yep.
Is she gonna afford it?
Scary.
She's gonna attack us with a cell phone.
Wow. He's waiting with her. Damn, walk of shame. Entrance of shame. To all the gates of shame over there. Oh. Anyways, that's it, I guess. Oh my god, bro. Hugs for President. Damn, man, you looking sharp, dude. You're looking sharp. Holy smack, bro. That's what's up. Alrighty, brother. Alright, so I guess this is it, Casey Camera Boy. Well, I'm gonna do my outro here, Casey Camera Boy. They're respected our rights, well, somewhat. So, peace out. Until the next one. If the cops come, then I turn it back on. Bye.